Well, what's going on, y'all? Got another video here. Got the little ones here at the table with me. We're eating breakfast. It's actually a rainy morning this morning, and I got the day off. And I got me a nice little candlelight since it's raining and it's dark out there. I thought it'd be nice to get the lantern out. This is the Olight lantern that I talked about in my EMP kit for EMP blackout hurricane season. But I actually put the candlelight in there to show what it looks like. And this is a light we would use at night, blacking out the house. It's even got a, you can hold it, the handle there. But that's the standard. You can't go any brighter than that. It's just one light option as far as the intensity of it, but it has that candle look to it. So this is the light that I would use in a grid down blackout situation. So, and then here's the bulb here I was showing, the red bulb. Now this one I do believe, yeah, see you got all the different options on there. All right, go sit on each breakfast. You can go through the different lights. It has the SOS. No. Or just a blink. Actually, that's not SOS. That's just blinking. That was for like the Christmas tree part of it. Christmas. All done? Okay. Anyways, but I like to keep it. Trying to get it changed now. There we go. All right. Anyways, there's the red light option. That's what we can use around the house. Going to the bathroom, all that stuff. So it's got a cool look to it with that red light. Anyways, just wanted to show these, make sure everything works. I just got done watching a video from Canadian Prepper 10 hours ago. He did put out a video last night, and I just watched it this morning, and it was really disturbing to hear what's going on between Russia and NATO. And basically, Putin told NATO to go F themselves. And things have now gone to another level. Turn that light off. Has gone to another level now. And Putin told NATO to go F themselves. And basically, any countries there that want to be under their nuclear umbrella, which is Russia and China, to go ahead and join with them now. But they basically, Putin was saying how it's the end of the Western countries. And I hate saying this, and I fear this, but I do believe this. And I just made a comment on Black Scout Survival, the last video he just did. And basically, I feel like it's the end of the Western countries. I was watching Jimmy Evans, and he had a gentleman on there talking about Revelation, talking about the end of times, and the society, the world we're living in today is totally against everything America stands for. It's the demise of America. It's the fallen. It's the destroying America itself to get rid of them, putting a new world order, and preparing things for the one that's going to rule it all here on earth. Which, would be the Antichrist. So I've always believed that there's a reason why the Western countries aren't talked about in Revelation and then the times, because they're not there. They fell down a long time ago. Whatever happened, we're going to find out, we're going to see. But the way things are going, everything is moving that direction to get rid of America and the Western countries. And then all the focus will be over Europe and the Eastern countries, Russia and China, Middle East. So anyways, that's my thoughts on it. I know everybody's got their own opinions, but that's what I feel, and I hate saying it. I mean, I really hate saying it, but I think that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen. So, but the one thing I do know, Jesus Christ has already prepared us for all this. He's already told us what was to come and what to do in these times, and to stay close to Him. Stay close to God's Word, and never lose faith, and keep your faith strong in Jesus Christ, and know that He's going to be there. He's there watching. He's here with us right now, watching over us. And no matter how bad things get or what happens, especially what happens here in America, He's going to be there with us every step of the way. So all we can do is pray, stay vigilant, look for the signs, and be ready and be prepared, mentally, physically, and spiritually. This is spiritual warfare that's going on here in America right now, and it's good versus evil. And you got to pick a side. So there's no in the middle. Yeah, everybody's going to have to pick a side, whether you stand with God's word, you follow Jesus Christ, or you join the wicked agenda, get the mark, and serve and worship the Antichrist. So, anyways, guys, but Putin just told NATO to go F themselves. and their own slang word in Russia, the word they use for that term that we would use, that's what he said in the room with a group of men with all these other countries to go F yourself. I mean, Putin ain't playing. And if he gets pushed in the corner, oh, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Like, he ain't playing. He ain't one to mess with. And they can sit here and say Ukraine's winning the war and this and that, but that's a bunch of BS. I don't believe anything. Both sides. Russia says they're winning. Ukraine says they're winning. But at the end of the day, it's going to get uglier before it gets better. That is guaranteed. Guaranteed. And I don't see us making it 2024. And even if we do, our country's screwed either way. That we're screwed, period. So even if I stand behind Trump, I'm with Trump all the way. But this country's too far gone. I don't see it coming back, and nobody's coming to save us. That's one thing Jack with Black Scout always says. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save the country. We're too far gone. It's gone. So now, I hate saying that because it sounds like, kind of giving up, but we haven't given up. We're still going to keep fighting. We're going to still keep voting smart. Keep voting smart in your communities and your counties and your states, and keep doing that right. And then keep being a responsible citizen. Keep working. Keep taking care of your families. Keep still being a man, and being a father and a husband. These are all the things I'm thinking of. I'm going to keep still living my life, and I'm going to live my life for Jesus Christ. I'm never going to, any opportunity I can announce my faith, I'm going to. But just get ready, y'all. Just be ready mentally, physically, spiritually, because those three things we're going to need. And don't matter how much bug out stuff you got or gear or preps and this and that, if you're not ready in those three areas, you're not going to make it. And that leads me to one of the kits I'm showing right now, because out of all the kits and all the gear and all the preps I got, this is probably the most important one. Next up there on the top. I can get rid of everything else or leave everything else behind, but if I have this kit, I have the knowledge to learn to survive. So, anyways, what is it? What's wrong? Mommy had to take the truck in. She'll be here later. All right, go. Don't put your shirt down. All right, go watch Austin, put the phone on for Savannah. I got it on the charger. Anyways, so just wanted to get that out first and what's going on. Go check out Canadian Prepper and the video he just put out. It came out 10, 11 hours ago, so he just put it out last night. But anyways, go put the phone on for Savannah. It's on the charger on the far end. Anyways, but the kit I have here, I'm actually just went through. I was going through it and checking everything, going through my kits, which I already did my EMP kit, make sure everything's charged, which I'll probably go ahead and recharge that after doing this video. But this is my other dry bag I have. This is actually the 3V Gear dry bag. So if you're looking for a good dry bag, 3V Gear's got a nice one. I think this is a 15 liter. Yep, 15 liter dry bag. Now the reason I have these items in a dry bag, because these are all my books. This is my prepping library, I guess you could say. These are books that I have bought and collected and read and gone over, and these books I want to make sure I have with me if we had to leave the house. This kit's definitely coming with me, because knowledge is key. Knowledge is everything. And so these are important books to me for survival, but not just that, but also spiritually. I got my personal Bible in here. I have a book from Jimmy Evans talking about they believe in the pre-rapture, he believes, us followers of Christ are not going to be here for the tribulation. We're not going to have to go through the suffering that a lot of people are going to have to go through. But he put this book out. I actually have one on my bar because I bought 2 of them. I got a brand new copy in here since I'm already talking about it. And I got a used copy up here on my bar. And the reason I had that up on the bar is because if we were gone and, we went to heaven with Jesus and we're gone, I let this book out for somebody to find so they could read. And this tells you everything that happened and what's happening and what they're about to go through tribulation. So where are all the missing people? That's the name of the book, put out by Jimmy Evans. Anyways, great book, and it tells you everything that's going to happen in those times, during that time, after the rapture. So now some people believe in the post-rapture, some people believe in pre-rapture. I believe in the rapture period, whether it's pre or post. Pre-rapture, honestly, who wouldn't want to believe in the pre-rapture? Because if you go read tribulation in the Bible, nobody wants to be here for that. But there is going to be people here for that. So anyways, but that's one of the books I have in here. So, but just to go through the kit, to show the books I have in here. I even have DVDs in here, some older ones that I bought from Survival Summit. Anyways, I got those right on top. Here's this is one of the first ones. This is actually how I found out about the company. This is the Black Scout Survival Escape and Invasion DVD that Jack did years ago. This was the very first one I bought from this company, and then I started buying other ones. Great video for members at the tribe. Jack has shown a lot of the footage from this DVD. You can go watch for free, so if you're a member of the tribe. But anyways, awesome video and a lot of great information and for Escape and Invasion, especially SHTF, nuclear war, invasion, whatever, whatever happens here in this country. This is stuff you're going to want to know, and things, to be skillful at to get out of a bad situation. The other one is the Survival Communications. This was, I didn't watch all these, but I do have them all. But this is the Survival. This is the, what was her name? I'm trying to remember her name here. Let me get my lantern. See this? Okay, so this was, I was trying to remember her name. Kristen Richness. Anyway, she's out of, I think she lives in like Arizona, New Mexico, out there. And, but a lot of great information on survival. She's really knowledgeable as far as survivalists. And she put these multiple DVDs together with a lot of knowledge and information, especially from her environment, but also skills and survival skills that you can use anywhere, depending on what environment you live or area you live in the States. But anyways, I did get all hers to have, and just a lot of great information with her, and very knowledgeable. So I mean, that's somebody you definitely want to learn from. Right here is this is the book that comes in the navigation kit by the Boss Kits. Boss Kits have a navigation kit, and they do give you a navigation book in there as far as as far as navigation, using a compass, all that stuff, all the information. All the information for that. I have it in this Ziploc bag. Also, the kit comes with all the utensils or the different reading the maps and stuff. I don't know a lot about navigation, but I do have this information here, and I have all the stuff that comes in the kit. I put it in the navigation kit from Boss. I put everything in a Ziploc bag. I did put in Black Scout Survival. This is the lock pick, how to learn. Yeah, lock pick and simplify. So this was the book that Jack put out. I don't know if you can get these anymore, but this teaches you how to pick locks. So I put that in there. and that's in here with the navigation book. But a lot of information, knowledge, and skills that I definitely want to know and learn in a SHTF situation. So, anyways, that's what's in there. That's one of the books. I don't know if I've ever shown this kit. That's what I was trying to remember if I've ever shown what's in here. But I did get some new books just recently and I added in here. So, anyways, this is my Bible. This is personal for me. I got this when I was baptized. It was the only Bible that was in the store after I got baptized. We left the church, and but what's interesting is that flower right there. It was the only one that was in there, but I went ahead and got it anyways because I remember watching a video of a young girl that died and had a experience. What they call that? Oh, it just slipped my mind. Anyway, she passed away, the little girl, and she went to heaven, and she saw Jesus and everything in heaven. And she spoke about the flowers there and the colors in heaven that we don't see down here. And one of the flowers she kind of was talking about as far as colors, she couldn't really give it a name, but she said it was like pink, reddish, purple, a lot of these different red colors, pinkish colors. And I remember watching that video, and she spoke about this flower, that color, and it really kind of stuck with me after watching that video. And the little girl, she came back and told her story on what happened. So, anyways, but when I saw this book, this Bible, which was the only one in the store, and I was looking for a personal Bible to have after I was baptized, I saw that and it was kind of a sign for me. So, anyways, but that's my Bible. I go through there and I put notes in there and stuff like that. Another good book to have, Edible Wild Plants. This is a must-have book, prepping book. Every prepper, everybody that's prepared has a prepping library should have this book. This is going to be a key book to have to survive. So, yeah, Edible Wild Plants, East Central North America, Peterson Field Guides. Anyways, awesome book. It has a lot of pictures in here, but one of the things I loved about it, I was listening to somebody, when you do find a plant, edible plant, and they have the pictures inside here of the plant, but you should always draw the plant that you find that you're eating. Always draw it. That way it helps you remember what the plant looks like and be able to identify it easier, and you could keep a nice little notebook of all the different plants you found. So that's like a key thing to do, looking for wild edibles, to draw them and write it, draw it down, write it down, and then that way it can help you remember. And you keep track of the ones you have found. So, thought that was pretty interesting. I learned that in a video on YouTube watching that. So, anyways, great book to have for survival. Like I said, here's my other Jimmy Evans. Where's All the Missing People? Got that in there. Wanted to have 2 copies of that. This actually goes with the navigation kit from Boss. And this is just your step counter. I could have put it in the bag really, so I just kept it out. That goes with the navigation kit. If you want a great navigation kit, go check out the Boss one. Awesome navigation kit. Has everything you need in it for whatever your skill level is on navigation. For me, I don't know a lot. There's a lot of information I need to learn and skills I need to learn as far as navigating, but it has everything in there that you would need for that situation. So, anyways, I just found that in here at the bottom. It actually fell. Here's another great book. This is put out by Craig Cardell. He is with Nature Reliance School, and Tracy Trimble, the navigation instructor at Nature Reliance School. So this is a book the 2 of them put together. A great book for navigation. Probably one of the best ones to get. Central Wilderness Navigation, a real world guide to finding your way safely in the woods with or without a map, compass, or GPS. So a awesome book to have by 2 professional in their field as far as survival goes, and must-have book. Every prepper should have this book in their preps, in their prepping library. Definitely a book I'm gonna have. Here's a new one I just picked up, and I actually went through this, was reading this, but I got this for long-term, you know, food supply and how to, you know, grow your own food and learn. And I don't know a lot about gardening. I know a little bit. I got neighbors here that are really good in that, and know a lot about gardening and plants and how to do it and all that stuff. But I went ahead and got me a book here just recently, and this was the Beginner Survival Gardening Guide. Grow, harvest, and store 15 crops to guarantee your own food supply for years to come. Must-have book. Definitely going to need this. Now, my thoughts on as far as having gardens and growing crops and stuff in nuclear war or some type of chemical disaster, which we saw in Ohio when they had the train derailment. You know, all that goes out the window. The water's polluted, the land's polluted, the air's polluted, everything. So as far as growing crops in a situation like that, or maybe in some areas you won't be able to, but then you find somewhere you can, and it'll be good to have this book and have this knowledge with you so you can grow your own crops. But in a bad, you know, if things got really bad, like a fallout, yeah, I mean, growing crops. That's why I'm a big supporter of freeze-dried food. And if you're going to get freeze-dried food, just remember, I was going to say this in the video, this weekend for Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. But, this weekend they have a special. I actually put a bucket together for myself. It's actually, my father passed away years ago, about 6-7 years ago. But I thought of him when I put it together and the things he would like and the things I would like. And so I put my own bucket together, my own 5-gallon bucket, and for Father's Day, and I did order that for myself. And when I get it, I'm going to show it, and just to show you what I would do as far as putting a 5-gallon bucket together from Nutrient Survival and the food that they have and my favorites and stuff I would eat normally, and for, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And anyways, and then you get a free gift if you get a 5-gallon bucket this weekend for Father's Day, whether order for somebody or putting your own together. You get a free gift, everything from a hat, shirt, shirts. They got I did something for myself. I'll show it when I do the video. But I did that because of some of the items I have in there. I needed that for those meals, and also can be used for its purpose. But anyways, you'll see when you go on there, and you'll see the free gifts. And then, so yeah, go check that out. Nutrient Survival. Got it, and it got discounts too. So you get a discount on all the stuff, like the normal price of those products, of the foods that you're putting in your bucket. You get a discount with that. So get a good deal, and you can even use a discount. I think it's NS10 is the discount code, if I remember right. But anyways, go check out Nutrient Survival. And if you don't put your own bucket, you can get the Black Scout Survival bucket. I gotta get me a haircut here. This is the hat that comes in with the Black Scout Survival. I do believe they still have these hats. So awesome hat. I love this hat. This is actually my range hat. The reason I love it because it doesn't have the bead on top, and then it does have the patch here, which this comes with it. That's the Black Scout Survival patch, but you can't take it off. But I love this hat. It is so comfortable. It's put out by Condor. Yep. Is it Condor? Yeah, Condor. It's the company. Yeah, Condor. That puts that out. I don't know if that's coming in and focusing. You can see it a little dark in here, but anyways, so awesome hat. Love this hat. It's like my favorite hat. But yeah, go check out Nutrient Survival. Go stock up on freeze-dried food, and make sure you have some type of water storage container. I got those aqua, what was it called, the aqua thing that you put in the tub and you fill it up, and you got all the water in that big bag for the tub. But anyways, I got 2 of those. You know, that's gonna be my water storage containers. You know, and then filling them up when things get bad, and make sure I have plenty of water for us to drink, but also for the freeze-dried food. So, but going back to the garden, definitely want to have those. Have these books so you can grow, and you do have that option. The other one I just picked up recently too was this one, and this is the Prepper's Garden Handbook. Seed Saving, Food Production, and Prepping Your Garden for Survival, put out by Beth McRoberts. Anyways, I found this also on Amazon when I saw this, the other one. I went ahead and picked it up. Not a really big book, and the outside is not, nothing fancy. But man, I tell you, there's a lot of good information in this book. This is the book I definitely want. And there's a lot of information. This is a good one here. But anyways, pick this up. Those are 2 gardening books I just picked up recently. So I have the knowledge and the skill set to grow my own crops. I have my own food, man. Gotta have that long-term storage food right there. All right, this is actually the first one I bought from Craig Cardell. He had a YouTube channel, Nature Reliance Outfitters, or not, what is it, Nature Reliance School. I've read this book through and through a couple times. And anyways, this is Extreme Wilderness Survival, essential knowledge to survive in the outdoor situation, short-term or long-term, with or without gear, and alone or with others. So this book here, my number one. This is my number one go-to book right here. Like I said, I've read this book a couple times. But this teaches everything from mindset. That's the first chapter. And then you go into skills, learning the survival skills. Tactics, that was like a huge one. I could, you don't hear about that, teaching you, the different tactics of the layouts. I was just trying to remember some of the details. It's been a while since I read this. Have to go through it again just to freshen up. It's been at least 3 or 4 years since I read this book, but it's been out for a while. And then the gear is the last chapter, talking about what gear to have. But anyways, man, this is a really, really good book. If I could recommend one book, this is it right here. This is everything you need to know as far as survival skills. But yeah, check out the Extreme Wilderness Survival, and then he also has his. This was the newest one he had came out, the Essential Wilderness Navigation. So both of those books they use at their school. That's actually, if I ever get the opportunity to go there, I would love to go there. And if I had the time and the money to do that, that's the school I would love to. And those are the people I would love to learn from. I think he's out of Tennessee, is where they're at, if I remember right. But anyways, another book, I picked this up, which I like this book too. This is a good one. A lot of pictures, a lot of information, but another good one. I went ahead and got it, by How to Survive. How to Survive, was it off the grid? From backyard homesteads to bunkers. So this is put out by Tim Mackwich. Anyways, Mackwich, Outdoor Life. Anyways, another good book. Really love this book. The kids really like this book too, because the pictures and stuff in here and the way they have things laid out. Very easy to read, and a good book. Another good survival book. Definitely recommend that one. And what we got here? All right, here's another important book. This was given to me as a gift, but this goes in hand with my Bible. And I got my Shooter's Bible. Definitely want to have this. Definitely a book. If you don't know a lot about guns, ammo, and different calibers and rifles and how to put them together and parts and taking them apart, to clean them and all that good stuff. Definitely the book you want to have here. Definitely want to have this in your preps. But this is about as important next to my Holy Bible, the Shooter's Bible. Anyways, y'all, another great book. Like I said, that was a gift given to me, so definitely recommend having. Now here's another good book, and you've probably seen the commercials on YouTube when you're watching videos over and over and over, but this always comes up. But The Lost Ways. Anyways, a really good book. This has a lot of information and knowledge back when the pioneers were crossing this great country of ours, crossing the plains, and how they survived and how they made it through those hard times and was able to keep going and keep moving and keep surviving. But it has a lot of good information in it. It's been out for a long time, but it is a really knowledgeable, skillful set book. I mean, you can learn a lot in this book, and just a really good book to have. And for me, my thing was the pioneers, I think, were some of the toughest people out there. During that time when they were surviving and living, I couldn't even imagine the hell they went through. but how they did it, this is the book to teach you that. So The Lost Ways, definitely pick that up. It's always being advertised on YouTube a lot, on commercials. We see it pop up. And the last one, this is another new one I picked up. And I think it was Jack from Black Scout had a gentleman on there. Actually, the gentleman that rewrote this book and kind of updated it. And I talked about this before, but the Nuclear War Survival Skills. And after what Putin said yesterday, or Canadian Prepper had the video talking about Putin told NATO to do what? What did Putin tell NATO? Man, you go F yourself. I don't give a damn what y'all say in this damn room. Like in the room with all these guys. Dude, Putin he's a stone cold killer, boy. He ain't playing. I'll kill everybody in this room right now. Man, you better go get this book. This is a must-have book right here. God. Anyways, Nuclear War Survival Skills. Yeah, you try to laugh about it, try to joke, just to keep your spirits up, but at the end of the day, it's not funny. And it's scary. So, anyways, and that goes in hand with my respirator from Parcell. Jack Black Scout's got a 25% discount code. If you go through their user discount code, you get 25% off at Parcell. Get your respirator. I actually just got my defense filter, which is what I found out is I bought the standard respirator, survival respirator. They got the tactical version, and then they got the standard version. That's the one I went with because it was cheaper. But when you get that respirator, you do get a filter, but it's not for chemical biohazard, chemicals and stuff, nuclear. So you definitely got to order the defense filter and get that one, which that comes standard with the tactical one, that filter. So, anyways, I got a backup for anything else as far as the respirator goes. But then I have the defense filter, which is now in my get home bag with my respirator in my get home bag. Never leave home without it. I think you should always have, I have my Safe Life Defense body armor, soft armor, and for self-defense, I got my respirator, I got my IFAK, and I got my get home bag, and I got my EDC on me. But all those items I want to have with me when I'm away from home in a get home type situation, SHTF, nuclear, EMP, whatever the case may be. I want those items with me because those are what's going to help me get home in all kinds of bad situations. So, anyways, but go check out Parcell. Get that 25% discount code from Black Scout. Get you a respirator, get you the filters, and then go get you the Nuclear War Survival Skill book. Must have. Yep, that's all the books I have in there. The only book that's not in here is my survival medicine book, handbook, which is in my medical kit and a Ziploc bag, so it's waterproof. But I keep that with the medical bag because I wanted all that together in one kit. But yeah, the medical survival handbook is another #1 book. I definitely want to have, in my prepping library. But that's probably one of the most important books too. Next to the survival and my Bible, but the nuclear, that's a very important book. So anyways, guys, but I know this video has been way too long, and but I thought since we had a nice little candlelight here, we could talk about all the good prepping books here I got. And I don't think I've ever shown the kids. So in that, I'm going through them. The DVDs, I don't think Jack from Black Scout does business with Survival Summit. I don't know what happened, or maybe their support on, as far as maybe they started leaning to the left or they gave in or whatever. But anyways, I don't think he's a big fan of them anymore, so he doesn't advertise for them or don't recommend them anymore as far as Survival Summit on the DVD videos. But I've watched several of them, and I got plenty, and I even have I had a new one that I had on there that I go on their website and I'm able to watch it through that way. Another survivalist on there. I was learning stuff down here in my environment. Anyways, I have that on there, but you can go check them out, Survival Summit, and they have a lot of great videos and information and knowledge on there you can learn from. But I always like to get the book and have the book. I want it in my hand. I want to have it with me. So when if we had a bug out, we had to leave and go to our bug out location. I got all the knowledge that we can all learn from, all of us, and help survive and watch each other's back, and then and keep our faith in Jesus Christ, you know, and pray together. So, anyways, guys, take care. God bless. Yeah, we still getting a bunch of rain out there, but it's good because we needed it. Oh, talking about that though, talking about some stuff you need to have in your preps, and I just found out last week how important it is, and it happens every year. So I always keep plenty at the house, but I actually picked up some to put in my bag, my get home bag, which I have a little bit, but not a lot. But I wanted to keep some, probably gonna keep it in the truck. But anyways, some A&E cream. Which one is this? I don't know. Which, my wife went and picked me this up. Advanced therapy, but anyway, butt rash. A&E cream, basically. Here's the A&D. Well, the other one I got is A&E. It's got vitamin E in it. This is the A&D prevention. Making sure she got diaper rash, ointment, skin protect. Anyways, it's been so hot down here. We didn't have any rain for like 2 weeks, and I mean, it's been the heat index has been like 110 here in Florida. Especially last week, man. Last week was brutal. Oh my God, it was brutal. And even this week, you know, was hot. But I should say last weekend and into this week, the heat's just been brutal. And anyways, Monday, Tuesday, I got monkey butt really bad. Like it was bad. You know, humidity's through the roof in the morning, so you're sweating like a pig. And I do lawn maintenance. I do lawn and landscaping, and I'm out there working. I don't have guys working for me doing all the work. I'm out there doing the work. You know, walking miles and miles every day, and working hard every day. So out in the hot ass sun, and in the mornings the humidity's through the roof. You're sweating like a pig, you know. And then the afternoons is hot. You know, try to get done, you know, around 4:30, you know, at the latest, because that's when the heat really kicks in. About 3 or 4 o'clock, it's freaking terrible. But anyways, I had monkey butt, and I had it so bad. I've never had it that bad before. It was so bad, and it was so bad by the time I got home, I couldn't even walk. All right, so this goes back to bugging out, get home bags, you know, this and that. You should have chafing cream or A&E, whatever, some type of Vaseline, something for chafing, because when that happens, I'm telling you right now, it hurts so bad. I couldn't even walk. When I got home, took a shower, put some cream on my butt, I just laid in the recliner and just didn't walk the rest of the night. It hurt that bad. Like, I'm not lying. I felt like my butt cheeks were bleeding, y'all. And the other thing is your feet. Make sure you got plenty of moleskin. Make sure you got plenty of painkiller, like pain cream. That's another one you should have in your get home bag, bug out bag, whatever, your preps. You should have that, because your feet are gonna hurt if you're not used to walking on your feet for long periods of time. They're gonna hurt, and you're gonna have blisters, and you better have moleskin for those blisters so you can keep walking. If your feet go down, you're done. You're not going nowhere. Don't matter how big, tough you are. Your ass is done. Same thing with the chafing. If anybody's ever had monkey butt before and knows what it's like, it sucks. Like, it sucks, and it hurts, and you don't even want to walk. It hurts so bad. One trick you can do. That's why in Vietnam, I saw this. I think it was Jack Blackstone's comment, but the Vietnam War, you know, the soldiers didn't wear underwear, and the reason for that is because the whitey tighties, I believe, is what they were wearing, held in a lot of moisture, and when you got a lot of moisture in your underwear, that's what causes you know, chafing and you know, monkey butt and all that stuff. So, you know, that's where they got the old saying, going commando, because the soldiers were wearing their pants and that was it. They didn't have underwear on. So, and that helps prevent, you know, getting chafing on your butt. So anyways, guys, definitely get those items. Stock up on your A&D creams, Vaselines for chafing. Got that bucket coming from Nutrient Survival, so I'll show that when I get it. Go check out the Father's Day special offer this weekend for Father's Day on the 5-gallon bucket. You can put your own 5-gallon bucket for your fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to all the good fathers, great fathers out there. You know, it's, tomorrow we're going to be going seeing my father at the cemetery, and He was a veteran, so he's buried in the veteran section, and gonna go bring him some flowers and a flag and all that good stuff. So, anyways, guys, happy Father's Day. Take care. God bless. Get your preps in order. Make sure you got everything in place, like I'm doing right here. Make sure this light, I like this light right here. I can get used to this candle light. Even my dog's sleeping over there, so peaceful right now. It's raining, got a candle going. Don't get no better than that, y'all. All right, God bless. See you on the next one.